Welcome to Easy A Homeschool Academy.
Everyday math. Math in the garden. Math isn't just something we use in a workbook. It's everywhere, even in the garden. Today, we're going to use math to design a backyard spring garden, just like real gardeners and farmers do. Take a look at this seed packet. It tells us how far apart to plant each seed so they have enough space to grow. If we don't measure correctly, the plants could be too crowded, and they won't grow as well. We'll also need to measure our garden space. Whether it's a small raised bed or a big backyard plot, we have to know how much room we have before we start planting. If our garden is 8 feet long and 6 feet wide, we can use math to figure out how many plants will fit. Math also helps us take care of our plants after they're in the ground. Each plant needs a certain amount of water to stay healthy. If one plant needs 2 gallons of water per week and we have 5 plants, we have to multiply to figure out how much water we'll need altogether. Let's not forget budgeting. Gardeners need to plan how much money they'll spend on soil, seeds, and tools. If a packet of seed costs $3 and we have $15 to spend, we have to add and subtract to make sure we don't go over our budget. So, today, we're going to become garden math magicians. We'll measure, plan, and design our own spring gardens using real math along the way. Let's get started. Before we can plant anything, we need to know how much space we have to work with. Gardeners always measure their garden beds first so they can plan where each plant will go. Let's say our garden is 8 feet long and 6 feet wide. First, we need to find the perimeter. That's the total distance around the garden bed. To do this, we add up all the sides. 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6. That gives us 28 feet. If we wanted to build a fence around it to keep out rabbits or pets, we'll need to know how much fencing material to buy. Since our perimeter is 28 feet, we would need at least 28 feet of fencing. Next, we need to find out the area. That tells us how much space we have inside the garden. We multiply the length by the width, 8 feet times 6 feet. That gives us 48 square feet of planting space. Now that we know the size of our garden, we can start planning where to put our plants. Some plants, like tomatoes, need more space, while others, like carrots, can be planted close together. We'll use our measurements to make sure everything fits. This is graph paper. Each square on this paper represents 1 square foot. We'll use this to map out our garden design. First, draw a rectangle that's 8 squares long and 6 squares wide. That's our garden bed. Then we'll look at plant spacing and decide where each plant will go. This packet says to plant tomatoes 24 inches apart. That is the same as 2 feet. We'll mark the spots on our garden plan, making sure each plant has enough room to grow. To fit our plants properly, we use math to make sure there's enough space. Let's review. If our garden bed is 8 feet wide and we plant tomatoes in a row with 2 feet between them, we can divide 8 by 2, which gives us 4. That means we can fit 4 tomato plants in a single row. Now let's look at a smaller plant like carrots. This packet says to space them 3 inches apart. Since there are 12 inches in a foot, that means we can fit 4 carrot plants in just 1 foot of space. If we plant a row that's 6 feet long, we can multiply 6 feet times 4 carrots per foot. That's 24 carrots in a row. Now let's talk about water needs. After planting our seeds, we need to take care of them by making sure they get enough water. Just like we need water and food to stay healthy, plants need the right amount of water to grow strong. Too much water can drown them, but too little water can dry them out. Let's say each tomato plant needs 2 gallons of water per week. If we have 5 tomato plants in our garden, we need to figure out how much water to give them all together. To find out how much water we need for all the tomato plants, we multiply 2 gallons by 5 plants. That gives us 10 gallons of water per week for the tomatoes. Let's look at another plant. Lettuce might need only 1 gallon of water per week. If we have 6 lettuce plants, we multiply 1 gallon by 6 plants. That's 6 gallons of water per week for the lettuce. Now we need to figure out the total amount of water we need for the whole garden. We have 10 gallons for the tomatoes and 6 gallons for the lettuce. We add those together to get a total of 16 gallons of water each week for our garden. Knowing how much water our plants need helps us plan. We don't want to overwater, but we also don't want to forget about them. When we plan our garden, we can make sure we have enough water available, and we can even estimate how much water we'll need if we have to buy it. Now that we've planned our garden and figured out how much space we need and how much water our plants will use, it's time to think about the cost. Just like anything else we buy, gardening requires money. Gardeners need to budget for things like seeds, soil, mulch, and tools. Let's say a packet of tomato seeds costs $3. A bag of garden soil costs $5. And a bag of mulch costs $4. If we need to buy 4 packets of seed, 3 bags of soil, and 2 bags of mulch, we'll need to do some math to make sure we have enough money. 4 packets of seeds times $3 will give us $12. 3 bags of soil times $5 will give us $15. 2 bags of mulch times $4 will give us $8. Now we add everything together. $12 for seeds, $15 for soil, and $8 for mulch. That gives us a total of $35. If our garden budget is $40, we have $5 left over. This can be used for other items like gardening gloves, a small trowel, or even extra seeds if we want to add more plants to our garden. Great job, everyone! With your help, we've designed our own garden using math, from measuring the space to planning where to place each plant, estimating how much water is needed, and even budgeting for supplies. This isn't just something gardeners do for fun, it's real-life math that helps us make sure our gardens thrive. Let's take a moment to talk about how all of this connects to the real world. Whether you're growing vegetables for your family's meals or flowers for a beautiful backyard, gardeners need these skills every day. Farmers, landscapers, and even professional gardeners use these same math skills to plan their crops, make decisions about water usage, and manage costs. When farmers grow large crops, they calculate everything from how much water is needed for an entire field to how much fertilizer to apply. They plan for the weather, their budgets, and how much they'll harvest using math to make sure everything runs smoothly. This is the kind of math that gets applied on a much larger scale, but it all starts with the same basic concepts we use today. By planning out your garden, you've seen how math helps gardeners make smarter decisions. It ensures their plants have enough space to grow, that the right amount of water is used, and that the costs don't add up too quickly. This is the kind of thinking that goes into making sure gardens are successful, whether it's your own backyard or on a big farm. So, the next time you plan something, whether it's a garden, a trip, or even a big project, you'll be using the same kinds of skills to make sure everything fits, everything's in the right place, and you have everything you need.
As always, thank you for watching. Tell us what you want to see next. Email ezahomeschoolacademy@yahoo.com. Like and share our videos. Please subscribe to our channel.